Hey guys, welcome back to Pixelmon. Don't worry, I won't spend the first 10 minutes of this episode recapping stuff I did in live streams, but I do have one really cool thing to show off. Like I said, I've been doing off-camera work on my gym because there's a lot of digging that nobody wants to watch. All this isn't new. The building, the ravine, I did all that in a live stream and showed it last episode. But when I drop down here, feast your eyes on this. Got my awesome Earth Badge logo there, my Team Rocket logo, since I am technically Giovanni with this gym. Those took some pretty tedious wool gathering, that's for sure, since there are no sheep. You have to use string from mine shafts or just kill Mareep. But thankfully I had a couple stacks of wool just built up over time by running around and finding it. So, yeah, it's transformed quite a bit since I last showed it. Many a pickaxe was broken in the construction of this. Didn't use my Fortune or Slick Touch pick though, because those are just awesome. Basically the perfect version of each. Just kept making more work picks. And, of course, thankfully, I didn't have to dig all of this out. There was a large cave already in this location that helped me out quite a bit. That being said, still a lot of grunt work had to be done. Basically, spent a large portion of last Saturday just grinding away on this, listening to PKA, day well spent in my books. And throughout the week, just a little bit every day, I came back, put some more work into it, and it certainly isn't done yet, but the most boring part of it is just digging the whole thing out. And now, I wanted to ask for some opinions, because I have a few ideas of how to add something to this cave, because bare stone everywhere looks okay, but it is pretty boring, and after all, I'm not a rock gym, I'm ground gym. So I thought of a few things. Number one, I could cover the ground with an artificial desert biome. So I could just lay out a ton of sand, plant some dead bushes here and there, plant some cacti, and call it good. Deserts go hand in hand with the ground type. If you think about it, a lot of them live in deserts. For example, just in this mod, Trapinch, Numel, Sandshrew, Diglett, Graveler, Sandile, etc. And outside of this mod, stuff like Garchomp, Hippowdon. A lot of ground Pokemon have a sand theme. That being said, a lot of them also have an earthy, mud and dirt kind of theme, such as Swampert, Onyx, Torterra, and so on. Basically, every ground type is either leaning more towards a dirt theme or a sand theme. So another idea would be to not imitate the actual biome, and instead create some kind of mixture of sand and dirt and soul sand, and still plant some dead bushes here and there, and I think that could look pretty cool as well. So there are two options that I've come up with, and to which I've narrowed it down, and I really couldn't make up my mind, so I'm gonna have a straw poll in the description again. You can vote for an option if you like. And if you have a better idea, of course, just leave a comment and I'll be glad to read it. And for lighting, I thought I'd just have some glowstone in the ground, as well as have some lava pouring down here and there. Although most of the cave can stay pretty dark, I think that gives a cool cave effect, and I'll just light up what I have to. Of course, that platform over there is where I will stand as the gym leader. I have yet to make a path over there. I'll give that some thought as to how that will work. So now, I grabbed what materials I have to work on this Pokeball here. That's where people are going to throw their Pokemon, even though I know after one Pokemon faints or switches out, the next Pokemon is going to spawn on the player, which is unfortunate aesthetically, but of course not a big deal at all. So I'll see what I can do working on this, and I'll check back periodically. Well, I used up everything I had on me. That sure went fast. Thankfully, I do have a bit more quartz back at the house, so I can finish that bit up, and I won't need to return to the nether just yet. But I definitely need to hunt for some more wool. Back to the grind on that very soon. One thing I never explained was why this cave looks the way it does. I tried my best when hollowing this place out to maintain a natural cavey look. I didn't want to use a bunch of TNT for the most part because it would leave the borders quite uneven and messy, and I certainly didn't want to dig out a massive cuboid because that would just look super boring, and on the scale that I'm doing it, it would look like someone just took a world edit wand to the place, and even though there is no world edit on the server, it's not even a bucket server, it still looks really low effort and boring. So I tried my best to carve this in a way that looks natural, rocky, and uneven, but still somewhat smooth, like some of the massive caves that already exist on this island, and I think it turned out really good personally. You can let me know what you think or what you think should change, but I like this, and I look forward to when I can start accepting challenges and going around and challenging others. I'll go grab the quartz that I have back at home, but that reminds me, earning badges. sort of branches into another thing that I've been thinking about recently, and that's the HMs in this mod. There are 10 HMs in this mod in total, from Cut and Defog to Fly and Dive, and I don't think there is a way to get them in this version. I can't say conclusively, correct me if you know better, but it doesn't seem like you can get them. On the wiki, it states that HMs can be obtained through defeating boss Pokemon, the same way that you can earn TMs. But with all the people playing on this server, all the hundreds, probably over 1,000 bosses we've killed collectively, not one has dropped a single HM. Multiple people on the server have a collection of over 100 TMs, but nobody's ever seen anything. If this is the case, if you can't get any HMs, I wanted to introduce a way for people to be able to earn them. Maybe after waiting for the next Pixelmon update to see if this will be fixed, but if not, I thought it might be cool to reward people that earn badges with an HM. So let's say you've earned a badge from someone, you can come to me and show it off, and I'll give you HM01 cut. And repeating that for all the HMs as they increase in number all the way up to HM10. A side note, I've tested HMs in the mod in single player, and they actually work like TMs do. They are a one-time use, not infinite. You'll teach the move to a Pokemon and then you'll lose the item. So since people may want more than one at some point, maybe a cooler way to do it would be to have some kind of Elite Four and Champion on the server, where once you earn at least 8 badges, you can challenge it and earn HMs that way. I don't know, just some ideas. That last idea, I admit, is a bit silly because it's going to be way too hard to get 5 people on the server for someone to challenge them just to earn an HM. I think the passive way, I guess, of presenting badges for HMs would be the best if I have to do something at all. And I must say, this platform is starting to look really good. I've made an addition to the top of my gym here, all boring text that I'm assuming nobody really wants to read, but this is the actual dialogue in the Viridian Gym in the game. On these little statue post things, it says Viridian Pokemon Gym, leader, ? And this is what the person that stands here says if you talk to them. Yo, champ in the making, even I don't know the Viridian leader's identity, but one thing's certain, this will be the toughest of all gym leaders. And that's not me being an arrogant ass, I really don't think I am the toughest gym on this server. That's just exactly what it says in the game. Also, I heard that trainers here like ground-type Pokemon. So that's that, and also in the corner of this building, if I complete the maze, if you don't know, the interior of this gym is actually modeled after the interior of the gym in the game. This is where the gym leader would normally be, and I thought this would be a good place for a tunnel entrance that leads to my platform in the cave, where I will stand when my gym is challenged. But I'll work on that a bit later, maybe that's a stream activity. In fact, I meant to make a piston door for the entrance to my treehouse when I first chose to live there, and I still haven't done that. I just need to go to the swamp far west over there, kill some Grimer, get some slime balls, and I can finally make the piston doors that I planned on making, but never actually bothered to make. Ah, that'll be the day. Every time I pass by this pool now, I have to look really carefully for bosses and shinies, because in the last episode, I actually missed a shiny Sea King. Someone spotted it and left a comment with a timestamp, and he was absolutely right. I was so focused on fighting a boss Goldeen that I completely missed the shiny Sea King that was right beside me. So that was quite the fail, even though the odds of a shiny spawning in this pool haven't increased at all since that happened. I feel like I have to check every time I'm nearby, just in case. I think it's finally time to take down all these signs that are all over my base. You've probably seen them around in videos here and there, but I've never actually acknowledged them on camera. We are always watching. Who are we? If you aren't, please let us know and the SS will come help you clean. P.S. Totally not Nick and Mezzy. So the the Squirtle squad has invaded my base and left these signs everywhere. Let's see how many I can find. In Squirtle we trust. You seem to have a serious lack of Squirtle. We've decided to change that. Seems like perhaps I was meant to see those 2 signs first, but oh well. How would I know to go to the Pokeball room? You smell nice. Why, thank you. You can not defeat us. Fear the Squirtle squad. The Squirtle squad was here. Not anymore. In Squirtles we trust. United Squirtles. I watch you while you sleep. Well, that one's only slightly disturbing. Think of the Squirtles you're going to land on. Squirtle squad OP. Oh well. Watch your step. Courtesy of the Squirtle squad. Squirtle pool. So stop peeing in the water tower. Hey, I built this. It's my pool. I can do whatever I want in it. What does this say? The Squirtle Squad is everywhere. Hashtag SS. I think I can reach that. Awesome. Up, hold up. You can never stop the Squirtle Squad. Haha, you are stopped. Squirtle Squad. Hashtag SSOP. Fear the Squirtle. Hashtag SS. Squirtle Squad, 2 Squirtles strong. We Squirtles are OP. Anything here? Nope, doesn't look like it. That's where I one day plan to put my piston door. Well, I found 16 and 6 signs, which brings the total to 22. I don't know if I found them all, but it's certainly slowed down. I haven't found one in a while, so maybe they can come by and tell me if I missed any. But I put in my best effort, and my home seems to be cleansed of the Squirtle Squad invasion. But I have a feeling that we haven't seen the last of them. I thought I was just cleaning my house, but perhaps this was all a trap, and I've done them a favor by broadcasting their SS propaganda to all of you. Do not listen, don't let them brainwash you. Alright, Nick Rems has arrived at my gym. He has challenged me to a battle for a Stone Edge TM that he has graciously agreed to give me for my team. And he was leading with his level 100... Oh, the only thing he has is level 100 Metagross, so I have 6 guys that are level 70 to 80, and they all have the type advantage, so let's hope that I can win this. Although I'm only holding all lucky eggs. So I don't have any of my competitive items, my choice scarf, my choice band, my leftovers, anything like that. We'll see how this goes. There's still a chance that he'll just outspeed everything, kill everything in one hit. But last time this guy outsped with his jolly max speed power. Ooh, bullet punch. Alright, that's gonna wreck my face. Humphrey can take some of his main steel attacks, so can Swampert. So let's see if we can fire off a lava plume. Maybe even get a burn. That would cripple his Metagross. Gotta kill everything in one hit. He's banded into bullet punch, so I can definitely... And I get the lava plume burn. Oh god. So I can definitely take a bullet punch with Swampert now. In fact, I can probably take another bullet punch with Humphrey and a lot of guys on my team now that he's burned. Oh, he gets a crit. Alright, the hacks will return to some amount, but, well, the only thing on his team is still burned, and it relies on physical moves, and it's banded into bullet punch, so... yeah, that's kind of GG right there. I'll send in DJ Kips. He can definitely take a bullet punch now that he's burned, and fire off an earthquake, and that's it. Bullet punch. Yeah, I might not have been able to take that without the burn. Yay! GG, sir. There it is. There's the Stone Edge TM. And thank you very much. I might as well teach this to my Swampert right now and replace, I guess, Mud Bomb. I think I still have that. Mud Bomb or Muddy Water. Muddy Water is a special move. I really don't want it, but I might as well keep a Water Stab until I can get Waterfall. So let's just get rid of Mud Bomb. I don't really need that now that I have Earthquake. And sure, I'll go for round 2. Let's just go quickly heal up at the center. Alright, round 2. Here we go. He sends out his Metagross to lead off with. I think he has some other stuff. Yep, he has 3 things. I don't know if he grabbed some random guys or if he has the best of the best, some of his high-level psychic guys, or maybe even his Mewtwo. That thing is dangerous. And he takes me out with a Meteor Mash. I'm assuming he's still banded, so that means I can send this guy in, and he can outspeed and fire off an Earthquake that should be able to take him out. It's pretty powerful. And I think he knows that I can outspeed him, and he sends in Captain America. Sounds like a Mew. I'm assuming that's... Yep, that's a Mew. Earthquake's doing okay damage, but that looks like a 3-hit KO, and Psychic is going to be a 2-hit KO on me, and he's outspeeding, so maybe he's Scarfed, or maybe he's just really fast. I wish I had my Ice Shard right now. I could have that priority to knock him out, or if I had my band on like I normally would, Earthquake would have been a 2-hit KO, so that's unfortunate. Nothing I can do about that. And doesn't really matter what I send in. Hopefully I can just take a Psychic with this guy, even though he's not a special defense wall. Anything's gonna knock him out, doesn't really matter. Go for that Acrobatics. Can take the Psychic and take down that Mew. And into Mewtwo. Okay, well, Xer will be doing the most by a little bit. But I had a feeling I wasn't going to live that unless he got a bit greedy and went for a Calm Mind. Even so, I wouldn't have done much damage to him. So, I can explode. That would be doing the most damage. I didn't actually... Oh. So that's a bit of a broken thing with Pixelmon, I think. It reveals what you switch into before the opponent selects a move. So that's... I guess if I ever want to switch out, I might want to wait a little while before they select the move. So now I can fire an Earthquake, but I don't have Sturdy, so... Oh, okay. Oh, right. So he was still in the old turn when he switched in. But now I'm dead. There you go. Alright, Meteor Mash. I don't think anything on my team can even take the Meteor Mash, so... I think that's GG right there. So... I highly doubt Humphrey can take a Meteor Mash, a banded Meteor Mash to the face. He does not have good defense, even though it is resisted. Yep, no. Negatory cannot take the Meteor Mash. Alright, so I can try to fire off an Earthquake. That is going to be my most powerful move against this guy. But he's gonna go first, and unless he... I guess he could miss his Meteor Mash, but if he doesn't miss, I'm assuming I'm dead. He misses his Meteor Mash. And I take him out with the crit Earthquake. That is awesome. Into Mewtwo. Well, I'm still in trouble here. Did get some levels there. That's nice. Alright, let's go for a Crunch. That'll be doing the most by a little bit, I believe. And he's setting up a Calm Mind. Not that he needs it. And that Crunch isn't doing too well. Probably a 3-hit KO. Ooh, and an Ice Beam to take me out. Well, GG, sir, and thank you very much for the Stone Edge TN. I wonder if I'll be able to take on those guys when I am level 100. Probably not that well, actually. It's hard to take on a Mewtwo in this game, especially when I'm fighting Nick Rems, who certainly knows what he's doing, putting in the right EVs, building a good move pool, all that sort of stuff. His Psychic Gym is going to be tough, that's for sure. I also know that he's been trying to get a Mewtwo with an optimal nature, which hasn't been going too well, I believe. It isn't easy or cheap to farm Mewtwo's. Anyway, that was fun. I look forward to a time when we'll be able to challenge each other's gyms on the server. That'll be cool. What's this over here? Some kind of grave. Rest in peace, Jim. That's actually pretty funny. If you don't know, someone on the server kept changing my signs here with the GYM, which looks kind of silly because the font's so small, but it's the only way I could think of to do it, with JIM. And I must have fixed it something like 2 or 3 times before asking in our Pixelmon Skype chat, could you please not do that anymore, whoever it is? And I guess this was their response, which is pretty funny. I still don't know who it was, but I guess we'll never know. Alright, so I have prepared some machines that I can place on both of the battling platforms, because it's good courtesy to have a PC, a trading machine, and a healer accessible for the challenger to rearrange stuff, or the trading machine won't get used much. But oh well, it's a good machine to have, and I didn't really have to make it. I stole it from a Pokemon Center. Anyway, oh yeah, there's this giant cave back here that I just covered up last time because I didn't really want anything to go that way. So I'm thinking this is a good place. It wasn't going to go here. This is something that I've been working on. It doesn't go anywhere right now, but I'm thinking that it would be nice to have a spectator area somewhere up there, and maybe a ledge or maybe some kind of window. I'm personally leaning more towards window because I think that would look cool. Alright, I'll keep hollowing this thing out and get it to a good size. All done. This is looking pretty good. Just going to seal this off with my silk touched stone once and for all. And let's put this in the corner. That looks okay, even though it's a little bit in the wall. Let's put that down there. Bam! And bam! There they are for all of the challengers that will eventually come here. Let's just put some lighting up here. Torches will do fine. And there it is. I might do something to spice that room up. It is just a square of stone, but it is functional for now. And I will do the same thing with these machines on the other side as well. And that branches into something else that I've been working a little bit on, and I can show off quickly right here. If I just make my way to the end of the gym here, this is where I talked about making my tunnel, and I have certainly, well, I've done more than start it. I've dug it all the way to the end where it connects to my platform, and I've started with the aesthetics here. It's going to be all wood with these kind of glowstone pieces that are hidden under slabs and under stairs. This kind of lighting glitchy effect wasn't intended at first, but now if I cover this up, it'll give you the effect. And here as well. You can see it's really dark, but there's, you know, light kind of guiding the way. which I didn't intend, like I said, but I think it looks really nice. It doesn't light up the space and kind of look boring like that. It's kind of like the lights that you see in movie theaters along the stairs or in airplanes, where it kind of guides where you have to walk without being super bright. And when I cover the floor here with slabs, it'll be the same effect all the way down. And I suppose I'll finish this up sometime either off camera on my own or in live streams over the weekend. And then I'll put these machines somewhere in here. Of course, I can't break this even with Silk Touch, so I'll wait until this is done. I'll put my piston door in here as well, and this will all be done. Poor Magikarp. And after that, I can just work on the spectator platform. I can fill out the rest of the Pokeball platform, and just work on general aesthetics and the floor design, like I said, after that's decided upon. And, alright, the lava flow, I forgot about that as well. So there is still a ton of work to do on this gym. It is nowhere near complete. And after that's done, there's still a ton more to do in this mod. It's quite a lot of fun for me. It combines my interests of Pokemon and Minecraft. I'm certainly not running out of ideas. I can think of a ton of things that I will want to do after my gym team and my gym is complete. I could try to make another gym, or just another type of monotype team. I could make a team of every tier, or I could literally try to catch them all, which would be an interesting goal, along with my Pokedex. I've really never used that thing, even though I've had it since the beginning of the series. And there's also the fact that updates are always coming. There's an active team of people working on this mod, and a lot of cool changes are coming, a lot of cool additions, and that's really exciting as well. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I apologize that they are somewhat few and far between, but I suppose that's just the nature of this mod, and more specifically, how I choose to play it. There are a lot of grindy and long tasks that need completion. For example, I could put myself digging away at a tunnel on camera, but then arises the issue of really not having anything entertaining to say while I do that. So my episodes end up being more of a compilation of stuff I've done, future plans, and anything cool that happens, be that bosses, shinies, or player battles. And I hope it's an entertaining format, a little bit of a twist on the traditional Let's Play. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a live stream, where you do get to see me dig tunnels and ravines. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.